scoreless as they play
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Right back to him on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Tate, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Tom Brady flashing the mobility. Scrambling there for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Jonathan Hankins.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end roll. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage and big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Hand him the ball. He might want to get out of the way.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Scarborough. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. 25-yard. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using...
And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bryce Hager came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
And again, knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Carr now on first down. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Buccaneers. Territory now. It's first and 10 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 37, they work on second and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Carr again. Got his man. That's Tyrone Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Carr now on first down. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Carr going to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ndamukong Suh, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. It's the Seahawker, Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
14. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. It's complete to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice... gained 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
39-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Carr to throw again. He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Carr. He'll find Jones again. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Shotgun now for Cole. It's incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tate. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's first on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Carry by Jones. Jamal sheared on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tampa Bay.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
They run again with Logan. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now a 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Formation for the Raiders.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, there were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it here with Logan. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
ball carrier.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, Logan. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Jonathan Hankins.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
First and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Thomas. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Brady on the keeper.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And they take a knee.
Brady on the keeper.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Sacks. They're just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
at the 20-yard line.
One final try now for Carr. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time is run out on this ball game.
Raiders,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.